2 billion years ago, this land was at the bottom of a shallow sea. Massive earthquakes saw the seabed emerge from the depths, and a new land was born. For the next 2 billion years, nature patiently worked its wonder. This is a beautiful land, a spectacular land, a land rich in concentrated mineral deposits. Western Australia, a large state in a large land. In the north of the state is the Shire of East Pilbara, covering an area of 372,000 square kilometres, about the same area as Japan. Today, the huge mineral deposits are being mined. Every year, the minerals, including over 200 million tonnes of high-grade iron ore, is exported from the East Pilbara region to markets in China, Taiwan, Japan and Korea, making a significant contribution to the Australian and global economies. This enormous wealth lay hidden until 1957, when Stan Hilditch discovered Mount Whaleback. Mining of the huge reserve of 2.6 billion tonnes of high-grade iron ore started in 1968. The mining operation was massive, and Western Australia rapidly became one of the world's major suppliers of iron ore. BHP Billiton's Mount Whaleback iron ore mine is the largest single open-cut iron ore mine in the world. Since mining commenced, 1 billion tonnes of ore has been railed from Newman to the port of Port Hedland. None of this could happen without people, a lot of people, and people need a place to live. So BHP built a town called Mount Newman from scratch. Today, Newman has all of the services needed to support a thriving, energetic town with an ever-expanding population, including a modern, fully equipped hospital, a police station, a public library and childcare services. In 1972, the shires of Marble Bar and Nullagine were amalgamated, creating the Shire of East Pilbara. A progressive and forward-thinking council, the Shire of East Pilbara recognised the immense importance of the most valuable resource, people. The Shire is committed to enrich the cultural, social and recreational lifestyle of its residents. In Newman, the Shire's largest town, the modern recreational centre is a fine example of this commitment. The creche looks after the children, while mums and dads work out in the fully equipped gymnasium or enjoy the multitude of activities on offer.
Got it? Keep going!
Newman has several well-equipped playgrounds with lush green lawns. This one has a liberty swing. The local shopping centre caters for the growing population. A major revitalisation project with several new buildings, shops and a new town square is scheduled. Children are also well catered for in Newman. It has 2 primary schools with students ranging from kindy to year 7.
He's the pirate captain and
The high school caters for years 8 through 12. The Newman TAFE College is a centre of learning for mature-age students. Newman is a friendly, vibrant and energetic town with a fabulous social life. There's always fun to be had, from student balls to fancy dress parties. Sport plays a major role in Newman's recreational life, and there's plenty of choice. Sports on offer include soccer, netball, touch rugby, cricket, swimming, golf, martial arts, basketball, boxing, clay BMX, motocross, darts, and of course, Australian rules football. Newman has its own registered Australian Rules Football League, and it's unique. The league comprises of 4 teams, all sharing the same oval and each with its own club rooms around the oval. There's a speedway with a large, wide track, ideal for speed. And while the bowling club provides a more tranquil atmosphere, the competition is just as intense. Newman is expected to have 15,000 people living within a 2-kilometre radius of the revitalised town centre. The modern airport was built in 2007 and has several flights a day, with 180,000 passengers passing through each year. The airport is proudly owned and operated by the Shire of East Pilbara. The Newman Airport received the Aviation Excellence Award 2009 in the category Major Airports Australia. The Shire's focus is on long-term sustainability of the region. Strong links with resource companies and state and federal governments pave the way for dynamic projects and infrastructure across the Shire. Cape Crawldron is on the Shire's northwestern border and marks the beginning of the 80-mile beach. A beautiful coastal nature reserve, it's a haven for flora and fauna. You can fish, fossick for seashells, or, during the low tide, take a stroll across the bay. Nullagine, situated on the banks of the Nullagine River, is 191 kilometres north of Newman. It was settled by graziers in the 1880s. A few years later, prospectors found gold and made the first discovery of diamonds in the area, and the town became part of the Pilbara Gold Rush fever. Another gold rush town was Marble Bar, established over 100 years ago. The town was named after this deposit, which was thought to be marble. However, it turned out to be jasper. Marble Bar's population swelled to 5,000, and these wonderful government buildings were built using local stone. Marble Bar won the dubious title of Australia's hottest town in 1924, when the temperature soared to more than 37.8 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit for 161 consecutive days. That's some heatwave. The pioneers were tough, and it took more than heat and dust to beat them. Digging was by pick and shovel, dynamite and wheelbarrow. Unfortunately, the gold in Marble Bar fizzled out, and prospectors left the town in droves. The only significant remnant of the town's gold mining past is the Comet Gold Mine. Today it's a museum and tourist centre, a few kilometres from Marble Bar Pool. Today, conditions in Marble Bar are much more comfortable. The school, offices, shops and homes are air-conditioned. The heat doesn't seem to concern at least one group in town. These children love to play in the park. When you visit Marble Bar, you simply have to have a drink in the town's famous Ironclad Hotel. A good example of the creative use of available resources by our pioneers. Another resource is the sun, and hybrid solar farms in Marble Bar and Nullagine have solar panels which track the sun throughout the day. These solar farms are the largest of their type in Australia and supply 65% of daytime energy needs. Nature has provided several natural wonders for people in the East Pilbara. About 180 kilometres east of Marble Bar and 140 kilometres east of Nullagine is Currawine Gorge, a beautiful natural habitat for wildlife, including black swans. Although the East Pilbara is a hot and semi-arid land, there are numerous spectacular gorges with waterfalls and permanent pools of ice-cold refreshing water at the bottom. a welcome relief in this hot, dry land. The national parks of Karijini and Rudall River feature some of the most stunning scenery in Western Australia. Ophthalmia Dam is just a few kilometres from Newman. When full, the dam covers 13 square kilometres and contains 30 million cubic metres of water and is ideal for swimming, sailing and canoeing. The water is used to recharge the underground aquifers supplying Newman's water.